After posting my last video, I watched it through and I was like, should I just delete it? I'm not very happy right now with how things are going. Like, I feel like I'm not progressing fast enough, and the videos are not, like, they're not looking the way that or coming out the way that I want them to. It's like I'm still just so, struggling so much with the editing process, because basically I didn't do any courses. I'm just learning by doing, which of course is part of my whole idea. So yeah, now I just decided to go out for a walk and clear my mind and get some new ideas and thoughts about this whole thing. And as I was walking, I realized, like, the struggles that I'm having still represent the idea that I wanted to share with this whole project of making a YouTube channel. Like, as I said in already the first video I made, where the idea came to me that I wanted to do a YouTube channel, it is like a way for me to have something to work on as I also figure out what I want to do, where, like, what my next step should be in terms of where to live, where to work, what to do, all of that stuff. And so this project represents that, and sharing my thoughts along the way and sharing, like, the small progress that I make with the editing and so on is part of that project. I hope I'm making sense. And I realized the reason why I struggle is not so much, or it's not only that it's not looking the way I want it to, it's that I'm sharing the things that are not perfect, and I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. So it's really hard for me to share, like, the things that I'm struggling with, instead of, like, going through the struggles and then afterwards having a finished product that I'm, like, completely satisfied with. It's part of what I want to learn and manifest in my life in general, just, like, going more with the flow, doing things that I'm not, like, really good at, and trusting that I'll get better, and trusting that it's okay that things take time. So I think I need to be more patient with myself and with this project as well. But I'm also at this point where I want to take the next step in terms of, like, editing. And I'm, like, so, like, the idea is, like, or I'm thinking about, like, the best way to move ahead, and two areas, or there are, like, two different ways that I'm approaching it. And the first one is, like, okay, I need to get better at filming, I need to get better at editing. And the second part is just making the videos interesting in terms of, like, having a more set storyline. Because right now I'm more, like, picking parts that I filmed and then putting it together and then kind of making the story up as I go. But I think it would be more, or at least, like, in a balance, finding this balance between, like, writing a storyline and also being open to changing it while I go. But I think that's what I need to focus more on now. So yeah, that last video I made, I wanted to delete it, but I guess I'll just leave it there anyways, because it is evidence of, like, my process. And since I promised that I will share my struggles, I'll leave it there as an evidence of that. But, like, I said in that video that I'm gonna do, like, a series of recipe videos, or, like, recipe-like videos with the food that I'm presenting in that video. But now I'm, like, I'm rethinking the format because I don't want to keep making the same videos that I made so far, like the ones where I just like I do the text thing, because I'm thinking that it might be boring to watch too many of those. Maybe I'll do more voice over, or maybe I'll start doing voiceover, because actually this is the first time I'm doing it for this video. And there are two reasons why I'm doing that thing where I'm writing over the video. Like, one, I figured out that it's actually not allowed to use other people's music, even if it's just like in the background of a video. So that's why I started taking the audio out and like writing instead. And then also, I'm so much better at expressing myself when I'm writing. Like, this doesn't come very natural to me to speak freely, as weird as that sounds. But I just prefer writing because then I have more time to think about it. I've always been like that. Like, also in school, we had a lot of like written exams, oral exams, and I definitely preferred the written ones because it's just like, yeah, I think it's because I'm perfectionist, as I mentioned, and I'm like over analyzing. So as I'm speaking now, I'm already thinking like, how does it sound? What, like, yeah, even now, like my mind gets empty in a sense because I'm like, what should I say next? Instead of just, some people are so good at just like speaking freely, but maybe it's also just something that I need to practice and hopefully get better at. I don't know. But I'm thinking that it might get boring in the end if I'm just always writing. It's a lot of text. Might be boring to watch. But I don't know, what do you think? Please leave a comment. I didn't get any comments on my videos yet. No, Sonia one of my friends made a comment, so thank you, Sonia. That's really nice of you. And I also need to do a post on like getting more followers on YouTube, because then I can get my own URL. Like, right now it's just like a bunch of letters and numbers. It's not looking very professional. So I need to do a post on that. Yeah. I think that's it for now. I think this is the end of my sharing of my struggles. I just, like, yeah, in that video I said that I would be posting videos with recipes next, but I felt like I needed to do a video on this, like how I'm struggling and what my thoughts are. As it's also something that I promised to do in the beginning, and I guess it's not enough for you just to watch my bad videos. Like, maybe I should also speak about it a little bit. So here you go. And like I said, it would be really lovely to get a comment from you guys if you're watching. Like, anything, just any criticism, any thoughts, ideas, especially maybe ideas about like how to progress. Like, maybe you know of a videography course or something. I'd love to hear about it. Yeah. Okay, take care and see you. Bye.